Hugh Hefner, Lawrence Flint, Jenna Jameson, Peter North, Ron Jeremy Hyatt. These are 5 of the people who have single-handedly soiled this world's moral fabric. They are responsible for the corruption of the minds of millions of people. Pornography, or porn, is the depiction of explicit sexual subject matter for the purposes of sexual excitement. Over the past few decades, an immense industry for the production and consumption of pornography has grown, with the increasing use of the VCR, the DVD, and the Internet, as well as the emergence of social attitudes more tolerant of sexual portrayals. Performers in pornography are referred to as pornographic actors, or actresses, or the more commonly known title porn star, and are generally seen as qualitatively different from their mainstream counterparts. Amateur pornography has become widely popular and generally distributed via the Internet for free. Pornography may use any of a variety of media, ranging from printed literature, photos, sculpture, drawing, painting, animation, sound recording, film, video, or video game. However, when sexual acts are performed for a live audience, by definition it is not pornography, as the term applies to the depiction of the act, rather than the act itself. Thus, portrayals such as sex shows and striptease are not classified as pornography. From country to country, pornography is considered and treated differently, both culturally and legally, whether depictions of nudity in art or photography. Revenues of the adult industry in the United States have been difficult to determine. In 1970, a federal study estimated that the total retail value of all the hardcore porn in the United States was no more than $10 million. By 1998, a report on the adult content industry estimated that it did $750 million to $1 billion in annual revenue. Studies in 2001 put the total, including video, pay-per-view, Internet, and magazines, between $2.6 billion and $3.9 billion. A significant amount of pornographic video is shot in the San Fernando Valley, which has been a pioneering region for producing adult films since the 1970s, and has since become home for various models, actors/actresses, production companies, and other assorted businesses involved in the production and distribution of pornography. Pornography takes different forms depending on physical characteristics of the participants, fetish, sexual orientation, etc. Reality and wire pornography, animated videos, and legally prohibited acts also influence the classification of pornography. It has been known for generations that extensive viewing of pornographic material produces many sociological effects which he characterizes as unfavorable, including a decreased respect for long-term, monogamous relationships and an attenuated desire for procreation. The values expressed in pornography clash so obviously with the family concept, and they potentially undermine the traditional values that favor marriage, family, and children. Pornographic scripts dwell on sexual engagements of parties who have just met, who are in no way attached or committed to each other, and who will part shortly, never to meet again. Sexual gratification in pornography is not a function of emotional attachment, of kindness, of caring, and especially not of continuance of the relationship, as such continuance would translate into responsibilities, curtailments, and costs. There is a difference between love and lust, which is the center of pornography. Most men and women who get addicted to porn start early. They see porn when they are very young, and it gets its foot in the door. Through addiction, you keep coming back to porn. It becomes a regular part of your life. You're hooked and can't quit. Escalation. You start to look for more graphic pornography. You start using porn that disgusted you earlier. Now, it excites you. Desensitization. You start to become numb to the images you see. Even the most graphic porn doesn't excite you anymore. You become desperate to feel the same thrill again, but you can't find it. Sexually acting out. This is the point where men or women make a crucial jump and start acting out the images they have seen. Some move from the paper and plastic images of porn into the real world, with real people, in destructive ways. Really, if you wouldn't be okay with your own daughter, sister, wife, girlfriend, or mother, etc., and likewise women, your husband, son, brother, boyfriend being in porn, and countless thousands of boys and men, and to a lesser extent girls and women masturbating to objectifying and dehumanizing images of them on a regular basis, Why would it be okay for you to masturbate to images of other people's family and friends? The truth is it's not okay, and we as a society are experiencing the effects of excessive loose morality and social decay. One need to look no further than here on YouTube, where women are shaking their posteriors in front of their web cameras. There are many websites where men and women are prostituting themselves out, becoming so-called cam whores. YouView2, Xtube, Xvideos, RedTube, YouPorn, HentaiTube, LubiaTube and a plethora of blogs and sites feature millions of videos celebrating the degradation of humanity, not to mention the federally illegal websites that celebrate child pornography and other vile acts. In addition to pornography degrading women, sex, and all humanity, including boys and men, pornography frequently glorifies and promotes sadism, masochism, rape, incest, pedophilia, and abuse of and violence against humans in general. It also creates demand for prostitution and international sex trafficking. Personally, I agree with the anti-pornography movement. Pornography is an epidemic that celebrates the worst qualities of humanity. There is nothing more repulsive than seeing two human beings degrade each other. Sadly now, such age-old perversion has overtaken one of my favorite interests, anime and manga, with the growth of hentai. Most pornography eroticizes the domination, humiliation, and coercion of human beings in the worst way possible, reinforces sexual and cultural attitudes that are complicit in rape and sexual harassment, and contributes to the male-centered objectification of women, the pedophilic objectification of children, and the sexual objectification of members of the same gender. All are one in the same, all are wrong. To all you who consume porn, stop and think. What good can come out of this? All kinds of chaos for only 2 seconds of pleasure. Come on with that shit. You know your asses are in the wrong. If you reach into your conscience, get out of that 15-year-old mentality, get your hands out of your crotch, and clean your act up. Sexes only form one man and one woman in holy matrimony for the purpose of procreating offspring who will eventually inherit the earth as adults themselves. It's called the circle of life. If you have a serious pornography addiction, please seek professional help. If you are having trouble quitting porn and are able to, definitely get support from friends, family, and real-life and online support groups. There is help all around. You can get over your lust. Now, as I always say on my sister channel, let's get to better.